I would dispute the idea that this has been going on for thousands of years. This is a way to just say, oh, this is a conflict between Muslims and Jews and whatever, and it goes back. The truth of the matter is we are dealing with a very modern problem. The modern state of Israel is ruling over all of Palestine, imposing a system of apartheid, denying Palestinians their basic rights. They're putting them under military occupation where they don't have the right to movement, don't have the right to attend court, don't have the right to vote for the government that rules their lives, and can't move in and out without Israeli permission. It's a system of domination of one people over another, and that is the core problem, and that is precisely why we are in the situation that we're in. Now, of course, atrocities do exist on both sides. There's no denying it, but we have to be clear about the fact that it is only when there is Palestinian violence towards Israel do we talk about this as a controversy, as a breaking of a ceasefire. You know, we have to note about the fact that since the beginning of the ceasefire, before this attack, Israel had killed more than 100 Palestinians in Gaza. And yet you did not hear anybody talking about that as a violation of the ceasefire. That includes a bus full of children who are looking for shelter, with their parents driving around looking for someplace to be. And those children get killed and nobody bats an eye. But the second that there is an unknown attack on an Israeli soldier, then we talk about this as a violation of the ceasefire, and Israel is going to explode and retaliate by murdering another 100 people, half of them children. I mean, we just have a completely lopsided way of looking at this, where Palestinian life is considered dispensable. It doesn't count for anything. Israel can murder them left and right, but only when there's violence towards, in this case, Israeli soldiers who are occupying forces in Gaza. That somehow becomes a point of tension and attention.
Okay.
We start talking about which party is responsible for a ceasefire violation. It's entirely silly, and it misses the point underneath. Just last point, Piers. There is no ceasefire. What there is pressure from the United States administration on Israel to scale back the genocide so that instead of killing 100 people a day, now they're killing 100 people every couple of weeks. That's the rate at which we're going, but there's still a dynamic in which there's an effort to get rid of Palestinians, and there's no prospect for Palestinians to be a free people who rule themselves in Palestine, and that means that this problem is going to continue.